Good evening, Patriots. I hope everybody had a blessed 4th of July, safe July weekend. 4th of July weekend, let's put it that way. I got to spend a July weekend with some good friends. One of them's my Army buddy that was in the military with me for a few years. I'm glad to see my buddy Schaefer made it home all right. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. Spent some quality time with their families. If anybody had any hardships befall them, I hope everything works out. You know, I thought about yesterday, and I was thinking about our military yesterday, and I was thinking, you know, my son came. He's visiting now. He is visiting from Fort Lee. And I went on post today with my buddy Schaefer, and you know, like everybody out there, I got out in '09, so it ain't like I've been out forever, but, you know, and I'm around post a lot, but I don't go over there as often as I used to. It struck me on, it don't seem like the soldiers, nothing, you know what, I'm not saying this against the soldiers, because you know what, Obama's got this country so screwed up, and it just seems like the soldiers they didn't have the zeal that I was used to seeing. Now, there are a lot of cadets on this post now. That could be what it is too. A lot of these ROTC cadets, but it just seems like they've lost some of the fire, and I think it's because of Obama and his administration and the way he's changed things up in the military. And I talked to Story's son. He's in the military. He's in the Army, and he's fixing to go to Alaska. And one thing that he did kind of showed me was that, you know what, these young kids still care. Now, he's not that young. He's in his 30s, but he's got 5 more years before he retires. He's got a wife and a beautiful son. And, but it's, when I sat and talked to him about some of the changes that went on in the military since I got out, a lot of the stuff we see is a lot of fear things getting put out for no reason. Because I'll tell you something, if a majority of the soldiers that are in thinks like Jim Story's son does, well, I don't think we got too much to worry about. These soldiers will do the right thing when something, if or something did hit the fan, people. It's like the video I watched where the guy was talking about, you know, that, you know, about the lawful orders and, you know, and all that stuff. And Obama might, you know what, he may change policies and he may try to destroy our military, but he can't really destroy the people's minds. Now, he is making a lot of moves to try to get rid of the veterans in the military, because it's the veterans that he knows the veterans are the ones he better be scared of. And, you know, you can work and put them out of the military, Mr. Obama, but you know what? We're still out there, and we still love our country. And it's like I said on another video, you can take I took my uniform off, but I still wear the soldier inside of me. And we're watching, and we're waiting, and we're silent, and we're waiting to really see if and when something's really, really going to happen. Because when it does, you are going to really see the true liberties and the true patriots of this country that will fight to defend our flag and our freedoms. And like I said on that video the other day, I hope that, you know, we still have more 4th of Julys that we can celebrate. Because now I hear where he's trying to abolish fireworks, I think. And, you know, I don't know if that's really true or not. I hadn't done no research on it. But you see, it's the small things, people. It's the small things that he is trying to take from this country. But in my heart, I believe that God, patriotism, and love for our country will prevail. We've been through fires before. We have. Our flags took a lot of fire before. But if we will get our voices out there to say enough's a freaking enough, and we get the right man up there in office, then we can put a stop to this. Hopefully we can get a stop to and get this country turned back on the right track, where wrong is right and right is wrong. You understand? Now, if you try to stand up for right, you're wrong. And if you're doing things, in my opinion, that are just against anything that I've ever grew up against, then, well, you're right. Right? That's the way this country's headed. But anyway, everybody have a great 4th. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Continue to pray for guidance from God for our country. Our country was was founded on the belief of standing with God and standing with what was right, standing for what is right. And I believe together we can do that again. We'll get all this back in our country, but it's going to take everybody together to do it. But anyway, God bless all of you, Schaefer, Story, and all of you, Debbie, and all of you. I had a great weekend. I'm glad y'all made it home safe. Story, I'm glad you y'all got back home safe the other night. God bless all of you. This is the Patriot out.